fast-moving consumer goods, food, not to be neglected, agriculture, automotive, e-commerce, and several sectors also. Especially the packaging solutions are very much required in the pharmaceuticals to ensure the product, and also it has to follow the. And when you talk about the FMCG, talking about fast moving consumer goods, in the agriculture, right from the farm to fork, when you talk about the total value of the supply chain gamut, the packaging has an integral part of everything. The automotive, obviously, without a proper packaging, you cannot manufacture and ship a product from place to place. And handling of the components, it's very important. E-commerce, and we are all, I think, every household, we get one or two e-commerce packs coming into us, be it from Swiggy, Zomato, Amazon, or any other Food Panda or whatsoever. So everywhere you have a packaging. And IT, you might be surprised why IT also is related. But several IT products related to healthcare and other sectors are actually indirectly depending on packaging also. And sustainability, as Dr. R.S. Prasad Reddy garu rightly told, it has become a vital part, and it's become a core focus also. Earlier, following sustainability used to be a premium thing for every industry. Now, it has become a norm of your industry. It has become an integral part of your industry. Without following ESG goals, ESG and EHS, you cannot be you cannot survive in the industry for a longer term. So looking at that, we also are conducting the recyclability, biodegradability materials, and also which reduce the environmental impact also. And industries evolve, packaging also, innovations continue to adapt, and integrating smart technologies, eco-friendly materials, and consumer-friendly designs. And as I told you already, packaging not only protects itself, but also enhance product presentation, reinforcing customer trust and satisfaction. And truly indispensable, it underpins the global economy, supporting growth and sustainability across all sectors while meeting the challenges of a dynamic marketplace. And coming to this summit, as I told you, this is not a packaging summit. Let me put it like this. And you might be wondering why he is calling it's not a packaging summit. For the namesake, it is TZ Packon. And we are targeting this 2-day event and divided into two major sectorials. The subsectorials, another two each. And first day, we are concentrating on innovation and growth. So, innovation of the industry and growth of economy by making use of susceptible packaging within an integral element. Eventually, we are going to discuss not packaging alone. We are going to discuss in all the sectors what are all the rapid evolutions happening within the industry, and how new industries are coming up in India, and most importantly Telangana. Even though we have CEOs coming across all the sectors, across Pan India, and some of them are coming from abroad also, we are discussing focus, because this is a flagship event of CII Telangana. We are focusing more on the Telangana growth, Telangana approach. And similarly, the government of Telangana also is supporting us, and the Minister Garu has given his assurance for the full success of this summit. And as I told you, the first day belongs to the innovation and growth. And we have an inaugural session attended by the diplomats, and apart from the minister, and also CEOs of the top. We also planned a round table of CEO round table, CEO and CXO round table, wherein you have a CEOs of user industries, for example, FMCG and CPG, pharmaceuticals, and automobile, agriculture, retail, and e-commerce. In addition, we have CEOs of our men and our esteemed CEOs also, who belong to the various sectors. And then we have some participation countries and other representatives also. And we have multiple sessions, like I think this is shared with you already, but I still, apart from the CEO roundtable, we have exclusive trends in pharmaceutical packaging and also evolution of the technologies in the pharmaceuticals, and then innovation in food processing technology. As you all know, there are huge opportunities for the startup industries also in the food processing. As the system is evolving, we have a lot of local industries coming up. We wanted to encourage them also. We are creating a self initiative and integration of the digital elements, artificial intelligence. This is also a favorite topic of our state government of Telangana. The ministry has especially asked me to introduce a major session in this. Accordingly, we are doing this AI, ML, and IoT, Internet of things, IoT applications in the manufacturing practice. Another initiative we are taking up. And pharmaceutical, as I already told, this is another important one. And machinery, to keep all these products afloat, we need to have a processing and packaging machinery also, and total integration of the systems using the robotic and other applications. So this will be another major session. And as our past chairman Sri Epur Garu told, the second day will be sustainability. This is the major initiatives. This is also in line with the government of Telangana initiatives also. We have a major sessions in sustainable packaging for long-term benefits. Basically, the new initiatives also, we have a tour of most important, let us tell you, in the market we have a lot of serious products. So we also have a lot of serious products coming up in automobile, food products. We get to buy a lot of serious products. So to combat these counterfeit products, we have partnered with ASP, with Safety Product Association, ASP, and we are coming up with one combating counterfeit products and spurious drugs and security packaging solutions. It's not only a session. For your information, you will have a host of displays there, various solutions, how to help the manufacturers of various products to get in the market. The spurious products will be there. On the packaging of the e-commerce has to the whole aim of standardizing the boxes, etc. But to eliminate that, not compromising on the standardization, the solutions will be provided. So these will be discussed in length on a D2. We have a sustainability in e-commerce and supply chain optimization also. And we are also going to discuss what are the alternate packaging materials which for this summit. Just take this. We also distribute this information in a short while to all of you. You please go through it and try to propagate it among your digital or print fields or whatsoever, and then let people make use of it at large. This is a beneficial for the industry and the society at large, and definitely academicians also. So the maximum people getting benefit of it, that is our objective, and we sincerely request your help in achieving this objective. Thank you. The delegates we are limited, around 200 to 250 delegates will be there. But you will be surprised, the speakers and contributors are more than 60 people already. From not from Telangana, from Telangana few people, but around 80% of the people from different parts of the country, they are coming up. Near 20 people. We are open for more people also if they can join. It's a mega event, a 2-day event. Around 30 to 30% will be there. And because we are addressing through packaging perspective you are talking about. So that is where, as I already told, the circularity, that is the primary objective. I wish you also must attend on the day 2. We have 2 sessions focused on it. And we have already the Banyan Nation, Recycle and other organizations are partnering with us. As you already seen in the news, Banyan Nation is founded by our own Telangana Telangana citizen. He is living here, and he formed a company wherein he takes all the waste. The Banyan Nation, the company takes all the waste generated out of our usage, and he recycles it. Normally, as you are all aware, the recycled plastic will be used for mostly for making non-regular plastic things like furniture, maybe some roads, plastic roads, etc. But the recycling it technically. It's not only the mechanical recycling, specialty recycling, chemical recycling, and they are using for the packaging of the products which is manufactured by large houses like Hindustan Lever, Procter & Gamble. They have a tie-ups also. I'm very fortunate. They are also partners with us. They are also the knowledge partners. They are going to present their technology, how this circularity can be brought into the system, so that you are talking about the pollution because of the wastage, the packaging waste. This is going to be a huge topic to be deliberated on the day 2. Yeah, I think I'm not a statistician, but to be very precise, if you talk about the organized sector, not the unorganized sector, the Indian turnover, the global turnover is already told it's $1 trillion, $1.05 trillion as the global, and the national will be around $75 billion. And as we are talking now today, and tomorrow it is changing, because the packaging is the sector which is growing in the double digit, wherein all other sectors are growing in single digit. And some of the sectors in packaging are growing as much as 14 to 16% because of the new evolution of the technologies. But Telangana also, I do not have the right figure, but we are there in a major part, at least some 8 to 10%, 10 to 15% of the national output we are producing. With the large companies like even the materials like paper and paperboard, one of the largest paperboards companies in the world, ITC Paperboards is here, and converting also we are very big, both in paperboard, glass. Glass is India's largest glass factory is here. They are also partners for us, AGI Glass Company, and we have paperboard converters making the paperboard packaging, plastic packaging, and other non-conventional materials also. Because I tell you, there are huge supply chain challenges during the COVID time. As you all know, the flights were cancelled. People are not moving outside. Everybody was asked to be inside in the lockdown conditions. Those days, even though we sit at home, we got our medicines, we got our food to survive, we got our day-to-day refreshments, we got our daily CPG consumer processing goods at our doorstep. To make that available, earlier we used to depend on a lot of imports for that. And we have indigenous replacements for that, 95% to 100%. We are proudly claiming that India is capable of producing not only the goods but also the packaging required for all of them. We are able to manufacture. Just the way we could deliver the vaccines by ourselves, indigenous, our own Bharat Biotech and Biological and other companies developed. We also made sure that packaging required for all this. Imagine, I let you, that packaging required has to withstand temperatures not 0 degrees, minus 40 degrees also. Some AstraZeneca and other vaccines they have to withstand. So we are able to produce proper packaging material, and especially Hyderabad is a hub of pharmaceuticals. Earlier we used to import, I know per my knowledge, around 30 years ago, India was importing even basic drugs like pain management drugs. Now we are in a condition to export to more than 215 countries the life-saving drugs. Forget about the basic drugs. Life-saving drugs like cancer and other areas, HIV and other drugs. And we are the top. In fact, Hyderabad stands tall in manufacturing the antiretroviral drugs. World's largest manufacturer is Hyderabad now, antiretroviral drugs. Similarly, vaccines, we are there 60%. So for all of this, internally, the packaging plays a vital role. This is exactly what I was saying. We are not viewing this as a packaging conference. We are visualizing this as a tool for growth, a tool for growth of Telangana also. How intangibly we can contribute towards the growth of the industry and economy, thereby the Telangana also get benefited at use. Yeah, like Reddy Garu says, apart from the summit, parallelly we have exhibits also. It is kind of a convex. So the exhibition also arranged in the various areas, various solutions in the packaging, and also the alternate packaging solutions, and the anti-counterfeit solutions, how smart packaging can be integrated, how sustainability initiatives, recycling initiatives. The whole lot of exhibits are also being displayed during the summit, both the days. That is another value add for this also. You're talking about packaging industry? Yeah, it's more than 11%. But the global growth is around 4% or 2%. In some countries it is 4%, some countries it is 2%, less than 5%. The India growth is double digit.
How big is this counterfeit market, and what regulations is in place on how the industry is trying to tackle this?
Can you not audible?
The counterfeit market, how big is it, and what is the government or the industry doing to, because it's supporting the growth of economy.
Absolutely.
So when that's the important thing in place.
I fully agree with you. I think it's a good question. That's the reason we chose on the day 2 a special session we are organizing. The regulator is already there, especially from the regulatory aspect. When you talk about the pharmaceutical, you have a range of compliance requirements to be followed. Unfortunately, the fake producers are much intelligent and clever than the originals, as you see very much in the market. It's not only the pharmaceuticals, the regulations are there, but how to arrest them, that is the solution. How to bring up the awareness in the consumers. For example, madam, as manufacturers, we introduce and induce some elements, be it covert element or overt element, to identify whether it is a fake product or the original product. But even to identify, consumer has to will to know it, because consumer will just keep buying the things. So bringing awareness in the consumer also, how to whether a product is fake or original. So that awareness also is being brought. But as you are asking of the government initiatives, government has several initiatives because the compliance initiatives are there. How many are following that is a challenge. So that's why the people like CII is also coming forward. Not only during the summit, we are addressing this issue in various other platforms also. Thank you.
Do you have any?
Yeah, that I'm not the authentic person to justify, but not in India, globally, because I belong to pharmaceutical more than packaging. I know it's more than $250 billion dollar industry is a fake goods industry. Can you imagine that? It's a very big in the market. But at the same time, the lot of niche compared to around 20-30 years ago, now the consumer is clever enough and intelligent enough, and we have evolution of the technologies available. I think the rate has come down, but people are also becoming intelligent to fake the things faster.
Which country is China contributing a lot? Because most
I don't take the political statements here because every country is prone to spurious. Of course, you might be seeing China is a big hub for more of a. Basically, it's not spurious. It's a more of imitations. So they say the consumer. It's all been the consumer mind. Consumer has to identify which is an imitation product. It's an original product. For example, some guy says it's my brand, my thing, but it clearly imitates a brand. I don't name because in the press meet I should not name the brands. So it clearly it helps you a customer to buy the product, propagating that customer to think that it's a original product. Well, it's a duplicate. If you say it's a duplicate, but it's an imitation also. So those areas also consumer awareness is more important. And we also very often consumer is of the trend that if somebody says that particular brand is available for 10% of what it is in the market, we go in a queue and buy, but not realizing that is original or fake. So a part of it, I think we need to create that awareness in the consumers as well. There are so many. We are talking about Telangana. You are talking about Telangana or Andhra Pradesh? Sorry. Okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, there are several, but I must say Telangana tops. Top. Telangana is. There are a lot of. See, when you talk about packaging, many people think that packaging means a dabba. But let's not undermine the capacity of a dabba. I always give a statement in my international conferences wherever I go. Just think for a while. This dabba is absent. We talk about dabba, the corrugated box. Okay, normal, the craft color. You keep seeing that. Just imagine the box is not there in your life, in your industry. Do you know what happens? The entire industry comes to a grinding halt. We might think it's a small fry, it's a small in the whole system. Whether it is large machines or large components or food and pharma, anyhow it is there. Without this box, there is nothing. So that is the vital. We have a lot of, as you asked rightly, we used to have all the manual or semi-automatic processing industries. Now in Hyderabad, in surroundings of Telangana alone, we have almost 50 to 60 fully automized the box making manufacturing industries are there. Good. With complete robotic integrated plants. Even the pallets, in fact, one of our, the local person actually completely automized, robot-enabled pallet making systems. Sports factories are there. We have paper mills there. We have a flexible packaging material producers are there. So we are self-adequate in these areas, both in this. So, for the benefit of all my audience, I welcome Dr. Sai Prasad Garu, our Honorable Chairman of Confederation of Indian Industries, Telangana. Sai Prasad Garu, good afternoon, sir. If you could say a couple of words, it will be very highly appreciated. Audio. You are not audible, Dr. Sai Prasad. Wait a moment, you are still not audible. Are we audible to you? Okay. He is not mute. Oh, maybe connectivity is a problem. Daniel, is there an issue? Sai Prasad garu, you can talk. We'll try whether we are able to listen to you. I think there is a system error for him actually. Not at all audible. Lips are moving. Yeah, thank you. Over to you, Sai Prasad garu.
Yeah, thank you, AVPS Garu, thank you, Ipur Garu, for taking the time. And I was stating that AVPS Garu, you have single-handedly taken over the responsibility for organizing Packon, and all the feedback from the CII team is that it is doing very well. To our friends from the media, what we are willing to accomplish through this Packon Summit is to showcase all the capabilities and expertise that we have in Telangana for developing packaging materials. This is not just for our existing products that we are developing, but also in the future, what companies wish to develop. We could also develop new packaging materials for that. This is an exchange of ideas that will happen. It will be a showcase of capabilities and expertise, but also an exchange of ideas for new packaging requirements that industry in our state needs to sell their products in the state, within the rest of the country, and also outside in many other parts of the world. So that's the main objective. With that, I'll end my comments and I'll take any questions. So, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sai Prasad garu. Thanks for your leadership also. We are going to have a major summit on cards under your guidance. So, any more questions? Maybe my learned colleagues can answer you also. If you have any. Otherwise, we can also distribute the whole the agenda and also how the summit is going to take place for a wider coverage.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, everyone. I think if you don't have any further questions formally, we can still chat over, lunch, and we can formally conclude the session. And then thank you, Chairman, for making it and joining us today online. And thank you, Ipur sir, and our Vice Chairman, Mr. R.S. Reddy Garu, for your presence here. And request all of you to join us for lunch at the same level on the third floor at the restaurant, please. Thank you.